Welcome to The Interest, I'm Sarah Wolak. There's nothing like coming back from the weekend to watch our own Vincent Valvo and Andrew Berman duke it out in this week's cage match. And we catch up with the master of the markets himself, Bill Bodnar. But first, Matthew Blackmer is a financial services rock star known for his work at Rocket and startup company Sonar. But before that, he was ice dancing for Team USA. I got the chance to hear his story and how he went from figure eights to mortgage rates.
See, there's so many different interesting intersections between figure skating and what I'm doing now, and kind of like just where I've been throughout my entire life. But what I'm really excited is ultimately you're still going out and providing something for someone.
Matthew Blackmer takes center stage when he's at conferences representing his company Sonar.
Owning a home, yeah, that's for sure one of them. What else?
But before he became a part of the financial services industry, he used to take center ice as a figure skater for Team USA.
No matter how talented you are, perseverance and hard work always wins, which is a really great, I think, story and a testament to what kind of is happening right now.
Blackmer says that the lessons he learned as an athlete with a strict schedule have translated well into his career as a loan officer turned director of partnerships.
Sometimes, no matter where you are or what you're doing, a little bit of a change can just make all the difference.
For one, he can draw parallels between skating and the industry. LOs that are coachable can succeed, just as skaters can succeed with good support too.
Some people obviously have that God-given talent, but you can just watch the people that are always learning. They get their right coaches, they get the right environment around them.
Blackmer started his skating career in Detroit and continues to live there. After retiring from Team USA in 2016, he worked as a buyer's agent and eventually as a loan officer with Rocket.
I knew that I wanted to be part of the Detroit story. And the renaissance that Detroit's going through, and at the time was really starting to push through.
After later working as Rocket's senior director for partner events,
Who's ready to meet our final speaker of All Access?
Blackmer wanted a way to work with all brokers as a whole. In the right place at the right time, he was offered a role at mortgage experience platform Sonar.
Sonar was on our radar from the beginning because they started as Simplest Mortgage, and they were one of our largest accounts.
To read more about Blackmer's triple axel into the financial services industry, head on over to nationalmortgageprofessional.com. For The Interest, I'm Sarah Wolak.
Angel AI is revolutionizing the home financing process. Here to tell us about it is Pavan Agarwal, the CEO of Celigence, the company behind this new amazing app. Tell us how Angel AI is helping the home financing process.
We use empathetic AI technology, so Angel AI understands the emotions behind human inputs so that the application to approval to close of a mortgage is nearly free of human touch and free of human error, and is lightning fast compared to the manual standards of the real estate industry today.
What about the people who have found it hard to get a mortgage?
Angel AI has made the approval process for mortgages fair and transparent, such that we have cut the decline rates for minority communities by half relative to the national average. Just go to angelai.com or click the Ask Angel AI Now button and ask Angel AI your home finance questions, or simply ask her to send you one of these cool free t-shirts. Angel AI has transferred the home financing business and made it fairer and easier for everyone.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into our Master the Market segment. So this week I want to talk about the crazy range that the Treasury market is in. When the calendar turned, we began the year at 385 on the 10-year note. We went all the way up to 418. And then a few weeks ago, we went right back down to 385. And then, of course, just in the last week or so, we shot right back up. And the yield spike stopped right at 418. So as we go into this week, we have Fed's important gauge of inflation, CPI. No one knows what rates are going to do, but now you know a range. If the 10-year note closes above 418, that'll be a new high for the year. That would not be good. On the other side of the coin, we get beneath 385, we know what we'll be telling our clients. So listen, there's still a lot to track. We have a lot of Fed folks speaking this week. And of course, now that we see that a rate cut is off the table, maybe until summer, going to be a lot of volatility. Hope this finds you well. Have a terrific week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Okay, so Vince, social media, huge thing in our world right now. But can an originator be effective at their job and grow their market without social media today?
Oh, hell yes. Of course they can.
Okay.
Of course they can.
Effectively?
I think a lot of them can. Listen, I know that you've got to be, when you're marketing, I always believe you market in every channel possible that you can. And social media is a relatively easy one to do. But you know what? You got to know what you're doing. You can go on social media and make yourself look like a real, horse's patoot here.
Yeah.
If you're don't know what you're doing. So I think it's better not to do it. If you can't do it, great. And I think that there's a whole bunch of people who are out there right now who are being very effective and aren't on social media.
Yeah.
I'll admit, they're probably all, 60-year-old originators that have been doing this for 20 or 30 years.
Yeah, well, speaking of horses, there are still blacksmiths out there that make horse shoes. And I mean, this is a much smaller market. So yes, could you go out there and originate without social media? Yes, of course you can. But why would you want to? There's amazing tools to connect you with your community, with your audience, with people who you've done business with people who they could potentially, impact. So why would you not have a double down strategy on social media? Because the majority of your people are going to be searching. They're going to be looking for your name.
You don't even know that the majority of your people are doing that. I think, do you have to have a web presence so that if they Google you, that's fine. Yeah, but you know what? Somebody Googles you. It's not usually your Facebook posts that are coming up unless you got an active Facebook account.
Everything
might come
YouTube,
up that way.
It's
going to be all that sort
everything.
of
It's
stuff.
the collective.
You know what? The most important thing is if it comes up and it says, here's a website for this person, and they've got great user reviews. That's fine. That's not necessarily social media. You didn't ask me, do you have to have an online presence? I think you do. Okay. I will give you this. I'm going to give you this. You're right. 5 years from now, you're going to be right.
Oh my! So in 1920, I bet you were saying, I don't know about these business cards. Maybe actually there's just a fad. Do you really need a business card?
Well, listen, when the internet first came out, everybody said you got to get on the internet. And a lot of folks did not get on the internet. When cloud computing came out, I remember it's like everything's going to be in the cloud. And I said, well, I don't think we want to do that, especially if any accounting stuff or whatever. I don't really want to go to the cloud. Now, we're all on the internet. We're all doing stuff cloud-based, remote work stuff. It all works, but sometimes it takes time to get there and to get people to agree that may be a better way. I'm not saying it's not a good way now. It'll be probably the most prevalent form 5 years from now, but you can make a living without it at the moment.
Listen, if you read our magazine, you go to our events, you'll learn how to master social media. It's all out there. There's no reason, there's no excuse you have right now to not get started in social media. And you don't have to tell everyone, hey, I just went and had a cheeseburger for lunch. You could just get started
Mr.
little
Berman,
by little.
You are correct. You are correct on all of that. We do except all I'm saying is, you don't have to.
I won.
You're not obligated to do it.
I won.
You can,
we could end this.
Can be better. But 5 years from now, you'd better be doing it or you will be toast.
Okay, so that's true.
That
I'll agree with that. Even though I'm going to accept victory on this one.
I'm going to give you victory.
Oh, yes.
Berman wins. Amazing.
For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to nationalmortgageprofessional.com.